At first, I wanted to make a collage. The image would be from the perspective of someone looking at me facing the tower as if they were in front of the science building entrance. That way I could show myself and the Poly Tower. Though that was my initial feelings, I never wanted to make anything cliche or expected, and I decided the pic was more so about my time at Poly. Thinking back and trying to recollect memories from my 5 years at Poly was difficult, but I took the things that I remembered most vividly and used that for the piece. As I said earlier, I never wanted to be cliche or predictable, and I am known for making statements or artwork that isn't typical or expected, so that's how I approached this piece. Thinking back, one of the most vivid things that stood out in my mind when remembering my time at Poly was how horrible my sophomore year was. Everything seemed to go wrong. I suffered injuries from football, which kind of trickled down to everything else. My bad play and lack of focus on the field made relationships harder and school much more difficult. When junior year came around, which was one of the best and most productive years of my life, I thought about how much I needed that sophomore year and how humbling of a year that was. I matured so much over 1 year, and I really think that one dreadful school year was the turning point for me. So when it came time for approaching this piece, I wanted to make sure the piece expressed that growth. Also, the frustration and confusion of that year. I made my garment simply black because that represents my growth in terms of what matters and what doesn't. I put this scarf over my head to show that though I don't fully understand who I am and what I want to be, Poly has put me on the right track of becoming the man I will become, and therefore, I am beginning to remove the scarf from the piece to show that I am in the process of finding myself. My maturity and transformation shows that I am comfortable with who I am, and I will not forget or degrade who I am or where I come from. Lastly, the background of the piece is what really gives this piece its meaning. I am facing towards the left, and on the left of me is bright, warm colors, yellows, oranges, and reds. And to the right of me are colder colors, blues and blacks, which symbolize my transition to a better place. Though Poly hasn't been the easiest process, it has changed my life and my family's life forever. Our perspectives and mindsets have shifted toward bigger and better things, and all the hard work and struggles throughout my time at Poly were undoubtedly worth it.